Welcome to the apocalypse. If the world ends tomorrow, the only things left standing will be cockroaches and the Toyota Hilux. This isn't just a pickup truck. It is a global phenomenon of mechanical stubbornness. It is the vehicle of choice for farmers in the outback, miners in the Andes, and, let's be honest, various rebel insurgencies that need a machine that can mount a heavy machine gun and still make it to the grocery store. It is famously indestructible, a claim backed by decades of people trying to drown it, burn it, and drop it from buildings, only for it to start back up with a puff of black smoke and a look of genuine boredom. But here is the reality that the marketing brochures don't mention. While the Hilux is immortal, your spine might not be. Driving a Hilux on a paved road is like riding a mechanical bull that's had too much caffeine. It features rear leaf springs designed to carry a literal ton of gravel. When you aren't carrying a ton of gravel, the rear end has the damping characteristics of a pogo stick. You don't drive a Hilux over a speed bump, you launch an expedition. If you're over 40 and you value your lower lumbar support, the Hilux is a constant reminder that durability and comfort are usually mutually exclusive. Technically, the magic of the Hilux is in its simplicity, or what engineers call understressing. While brands like BMW and Land Rover are trying to squeeze 300 horsepower out of a 2-liter engine using 4 turbos and a prayer, Toyota builds engines that produce modest power but are built to last 500,000 miles. The 2.4 and 2.8-liter diesel units aren't cutting edge, they are blunt force. They are designed to run on low-quality fuel, in extreme heat, with oil that hasn't been changed since the mid-90s. It is the automotive equivalent of a wood-burning stove. It's not high-tech, but it will never let you down when the blizzard hits. However, let's talk about the Toyota tax. Because of its legendary reputation for reliability, the second-hand market for the Hilux is bordering on the delusional. You'll see 2015 models with 150,000 miles on the clock being sold for prices that would buy you a brand new, much more comfortable SUV. People aren't buying a truck, they're buying an insurance policy against ever being stranded. But here's the professional catch. Just because the engine won't die doesn't mean the chassis won't rust. In the UK and northern climates, the Hilux's greatest enemy isn't a mountain, it's road salt. You'll have a perfectly functioning engine sitting inside a frame that has the structural integrity of a digestive biscuit. If you're buying a used one, don't look at the dipstick, look at the leaf spring mounts. Inside the cabin, Toyota has made some efforts to join the 21st century, but it still feels like a car designed by people who hate fun. The plastics are hard enough to be used as body armor. The infotainment system is usually 5 years behind the competition. But there's a reason for this. Those plastics won't rattle loose after 10 years of corrugated dirt roads, and those simple buttons can be operated while you're wearing thick work gloves. It's an interior designed for people who view a vehicle as a tool, not a lifestyle accessory. It's industrial chic without the chic. From a professional maintenance perspective, the Hilux is the anti-Range Rover. You don't need a diagnostic computer to tell you why it's making a noise. You just need a hammer and a bit of common sense. The parts are available in every corner of the globe. If you break a Hilux in the middle of the Sahara, someone within 10 miles has the spare part in their shed. That is a level of luxury that no leather-clad German SUV can ever provide. It is the luxury of certainty. The certainty that when you turn the key, it will go. The safety aspect of the Hilux is also a point of professional debate. Because it is a high-riding, body-on-frame truck, it doesn't handle like a car. In the famous Moose test, a high-speed swerve maneuver, the Hilux has historically struggled, sometimes lifting wheels off the ground like a confused dog. It is a reminder that this is a truck, not a sports car. You don't flick a Hilux into a corner. You send it a written request 3 business days in advance. So, what is the stance? The Toyota Hilux is the most honest vehicle on sale today. It doesn't pretend to be a luxury cruiser. It doesn't pretend to be a tech pioneer. It is a machine built for work. If your daily commute involves crossing a river or carrying a literal ton of bricks, it is the best vehicle ever made. But if your daily commute involves sitting in traffic on the M25 and trying to listen to a podcast, you are essentially using a sledgehammer to crack a nut. You are sacrificing your comfort, your hearing, and your fuel economy for a level of indestructibility that you will likely never actually need. It is the ultimate prepper vehicle. It is for the person who looks at a modern BMW and sees a disposable toy. It is for the person who wants to buy a car today and still be driving it in 2045. It is a magnificent, noisy, bouncy, vibrating testament to the idea that simple is better. Just make sure you invest in a very high-quality seat cushion and some earplugs, because immortality has a very specific, very loud soundtrack. Subscribe for more honest, no-nonsense takes on the vehicles that actually do what they say on the tin. Or don't. I'm gonna go see if I can find a Hilux that hasn't been used to transport livestock. It might take a while. See you in the next one.